So the Wim Hof breathing is very empowering. So it's energizing. And the breath that we did in the first 2 weeks were more for grounding. So especially as we're going through some of the sculpts, if you're the star and you're experiencing a lot of, so the 3-5 breathing is our grounding breath. It's the breath that you can use to process emotions, right? So when you're really, all these different breaths may tune into different emotions, but particularly difficult and distressing emotions to ground out of tremendous sadness or fear, or even anger. The double breathing is really powerful for that. The 3-5 breathing is powerful for that. Ultimately, you have to find the breath that works for you, right? These are just scaffolds of different ways of doing it, but finding the breath that you need for yourself is ultimately the best way to go about it. Okay, so the Wim Hof breathing. So let's just start with the 3-5 breathing, and then we'll transition to the Wim Hof breathing. So let's start with that. And what I'd like for us to do today, a little bit differently, is to start standing up. So let's come to our feet. And if you can have enough room from your laptop so I can just sort of see like your upper torso. And then what we're going to do is just put a hand on your heart and a hand on your stomach and try to make a connection to yourself that way. You can close your eyes, and breathing in through your nose, you can either just do a single inhalation and then exhaling out, or you can do the double breathing if you prefer. If you can't hear me, let me know. So, or the single breath. Okay, you can do that for a couple minutes. So just keep that rhythm going. Or the single breath. And just let yourself feel your feet on the ground, balancing your body, rooting into the ground. Feel yourself like a mountain, really solid on your feet. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the Wim Hof breathing. You can just leave your hands at your side, just kind of like shake your arms out and wiggle your shoulders a little bit. The Wim Hof breathing, we definitely want to be breathing into our bellies. So deep inhalation in through the nose or the mouth. We can just start with the mouth because you want to bring in a lot of air. It's a very intense breath. So it's going to sound like this. And then so just try that. So breathing in. And let your body move up and down your shoulders. You can use your hands and bring them up. We're going to do 30 in total, so let's do 20 more. Bring your legs up. Ten more. Five more. 3, 2, 1, and fully in. and out. And just holding your breath now, standing still, holding your breath. You're going to try and hold your breath for as long as you can. Now look, you can come to your feet and we're going to time ourselves. Let's see if we can hold our breath for a minute. If you need to breathe, just listen to your body. But close your eyes and you can put your hand in your heart and a hand on your stomach. And just allow your mind to quiet down in the stillness of this breath practice. Feel what it's like to not breathe. What are the sensations of not breathing? That's 30 seconds. If you need to breathe, go ahead. But if you can, hang on. Let's try to make it to at least a minute. Your body should feel energized. The adrenaline increases when you do this breathing technique. Your body activates. Let's do 10 more seconds. After, in 5 seconds, you're going to take a deep inhalation in. So in 3, 2, 1, fully in. Hold that breath for 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're going to practice that again. So let's come back to our feet. Alec, what we're doing is we're going to do the 3-5 breathing. You can either do it in a way where you're just breathing in one inhale through the nose, or you can do the double breathing, and then the exhalation is just a so we're going to do that for 1 minute. So placing a hand on your heart and a hand on your stomach to tune in. Feeling the grounding of your feet. Or the double inhale. Listen to yourself, whichever breathing technique fits for you. Any tensions that you're feeling, anything that came up for you from doing the Wim Hof breathing, you can now let it go and relax your body. Okay, what we're going to do is just placing your hands by your side. You're going to move your feet so they're a little bit wider than shoulder width. And we're going to do just a little bit of exercise as we're doing the Wim Hof breathing. So you're going to bend your knees. So you're going to bend your knees and then come up. So it's going to be breathing in. So just try that with me. Breathing in on the way down and exhaling on the way up. Energizing the body. We'll do 10 more. Five more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, stop with the squats. We're going to do 10 more breaths just on your own. So fully in. Nice and slow, but fully in. If you're finding the speed to be too rapid for you, just take a full inhalation at a pace that fits for you. So, but fully in, fully expanding your belly, fully expanding your chest. Belly, chest, head. Let's do 5 more. 3 more. 2. And then last one, fully in. Let it go. And we're going to hold your breath. Again, we're going to aim for another minute, listening to your body now. Feel the sensation of holding your breath. Let go of thoughts for now. And just let yourself quiet down inside. It's 30 seconds. Try and go for 30 more. If you do need to breathe, you can take that retention breath, which is a full inhale for 10 seconds. If you're hanging in there, that's 50 seconds. Let's hang on for 10 more. If you'd like, you can keep holding your breath. But I invite you now to take a full inhale. Hold that breath at the inhale for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go back to 3-5 breathing. And I invite you to move your body, wiggle your body, stretch, move your neck. Just find a bit of space to listen and just open up and be kind to yourself. Walk around the room a little bit, just kind of feel whatever it feels like having practiced that. What's going on in your head, what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your stomach, your muscles. Just notice what shifts have occurred in your sensory, muscular experience. Yeah, if you need some water, take a sip of water. Just try to stay in your body and use your breath to stay there. Just a little bit of movement, very mindfully, walking around the room, stretching, moving your neck, rolling your shoulders, feeling your back, just watching and witnessing. Okay, and whenever you're ready, come back to your seat and let's get connected with each other.